Like, comment, subscribe. Bam, bam. Oh, boy, it's hot out here, man. It's hot out here, I'll tell you. I'm Billy. I'm Billy. Say it's hot out here for a pimp. I'm Billy Boy. You got the air blowing right on you, though, you lucky dog. You got the air blowing right on you. That's not fair. Let's see if anybody wants to come in here and play with old Davy. It is... What is today? Thursday? Holy crap, it's Thursday. It is Thursday? No, it ain't Thursday. Is it Thursday? It's Thursday. What the hell? Thursday, July 11th. My sister's birthday. Happy birthday, sis. Happy birthday. And I'm sitting in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. The beach is set right around here somewhere because I went as far north or far east as you can get. Almost unloaded. Luckily, box truck showed up and they're unloading it real quick in the middle of unloading me because I need another hour before I get my time back. Oh, I ain't gonna. Here, let me go like this. I don't want you to see what. Before I get my time back from my 8-2 split here, had to split my sleeper to get here on time. Otherwise, I'd have been an hour late because they loaded me late, and I didn't have the hours to run far enough. If I had another 2 hours, I could have got far enough here on my first day to get here on time. But that didn't happen because I just started running out of hours. What sucks though is if I could have been here an hour late, I could have done a 10-hour sleeper break and got good rest instead of waking up out, in 7 hours or whatever it is to get ready to go for an 8, on this 8-2 split. But this is a small one dock retail facility. I don't know if it's it's probably retail to the trade. It's probably not to the public, but it's to the trade. This is where, if you're an air conditioning guy, you're going to come here and pick up your air conditioner, so on and so forth. Now, I couldn't get a hold of these people to find out if there would be available parking because there's no truck stops anywhere around here and no street parking. There is a mall up the street, but if I would have come here and a truck was either sitting in this dock or there was a fence up, I would have had to go park in that mall parking lot and then worry about a cop coming in. You can't park here, which I've had several times. As soon as I pull into the parking lots, a security guard comes rolling up. Nope, get out. So I didn't want to chance it, and I ended up parking 100 miles from here. Was as close as I can get, which was weird because all the rest areas I was passing to this truck stop, and then the truck stop itself, I got there at 11 o'clock last night. It had about 4 free spots and 9 reserve spots left out of 10, out of 8, because I got one earlier that day because I knew I was getting there at 11. So I could have saved myself $18 and just drove there. Especially knowing that the truck stop was in the middle of nowhere. I should have known better. And then it only had 5. It was a small 50 truck stop with only 10 reserves. It doesn't get filled up all that much. Also, there was about 5 or 6 spots of super truck parking. And for you guys who don't know what super truck parking is when you make your own parking spot. What's up, Kiana? Oh shit, did I say hi, Joe? I think I did. What's up, Kiana? How you doing? I'm just sitting here bitching and moaning about being hot, I guess. I mean, no, not even that. I'm just bitching and moaning just to bitch and moan because that's what I do. Or am I even bitching and moaning? I'm just kind of telling my story, really. So, It's not bitching and moaning. I'm just telling my story. Getting unloaded in Myrtle Beach. Oh, yeah. I'm great. Oh, how about you? See, I don't know this text talk bullshit. I'm good. I'm good. Hanging in there. It's a little warm out today, but hey, what? I'd rather have it be warm than it be cold and miserable. I mean, let it be. I'd rather be warm and miserable than cold and miserable, unless it's time to sleep. Time to sleep, I'd rather it be cold than warm. But what are you going to do? You can't have both. I hope this was the other truck that was coming, because he said another truck was coming, and I was worried about that because I really need to sit here for another at least 30 minutes, which, yeah, it's going to take them at least 30 minutes to get me unloaded, because the nearest trucks, well, I'd like for this to be the only truck, and I just sit here until they get me a load. The only truck, or the closest truck stop that said it had parking, is 18 miles away, and there's, I mean, I can super truck park there is what I'm going to go do if I have to, but there's no actual parking. I don't know why it says there's parking for 8 trucks. There's no actual parking. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Trucking, you got to love it. You got to love it. Going home on the 17th, for those of you keeping track of my home time. What's that? In 6 days? No, 6 days? I just got out here yesterday. Now I'm going home. Now, that wasn't, I'm turning red. That wasn't by design. That was, it just so happens that I told Melissa that I'll be home for her birthday. Well, no. Okay, here's how it played out. Originally, I was going home on the 17th for Melissa's birthday, and then take Billy to the vet on the 19th, and then be back on that Monday. We then realized that, oh crap, the 4th of July is coming up. Trucking's probably going to suck on the 4th, so Jeremy was going to come on the 17th, and we were supposed to watch the Tyson fight on the 20th, but you guys know that got canceled. So Jeremy decided, hey, why don't I come on the 4th, being trucking's going to suck for that weekend anyways. It's like, yeah, good idea. When I came on the 4th, I then realized, oh crap, I told Melissa I'd be home on the 17th. So I'm keeping to my word. I'm going to come back on the 17th. And yeah, that's the way it played out. That's the way it's playing out. After that, I'll probably be out for a month or so. Maybe six weeks. Now, not straight. I'll go home for a 34 on one of the weekends. I'll plan on going home for a 34 to reset my clock or something. And, go home on a Friday, come back on a Monday type deal. Yep, we got power yesterday. We did lose all the stuff in the refrigerator and freezer. But I've already looked into a generator, because when Melissa and I were trucking, this new house is in the woods. And whenever there's a storm, it seems like the power goes out here and there. Usually not a long time, but when I go home, I don't want to go home to no power. I want to be able to take a shower. I want to be able to be air conditioned or heated or whatever it takes. So I've already looked into investing in a whole house generator, and I got to call my nephew and tell him, hey, go put all the electrical in for it, and then I'll order the generator, and boom, done. I'm not going to get an automatic one where it turns on and off by itself and spend $10,000-$15,000. I'm going to get where you plug it into the side of the house and it bypasses your house, the street electricity, and will run your house. And then when the power comes on, there's apparently an alarm that will go off to let you know, hey, you got power again, you can shut the generator off. And I'll get probably a 50-gallon or 100-gallon propane tank to run it off of. That kind of a setup. I still got ice from yesterday in here, so I'm going to go ahead and hooked myself up with that stuff right there is pretty damn good. Pineapple coconut water. But right now I'm gonna drink cherry limeade. Gonna be delicious. Oh, I forgot to have my daily dose of orange juice today. You know, an orange a day keeps the doctor away, right? It's funny, whenever I start feeling like I'm getting sick, I'll tell you, I drink orange juice, and orange juice seems to cure me. I think if I do just the generator like my brother-in-law did, I think I'll be into it for a couple $1,000 rather than 10 or 15 to get a, you know, one of those suckers that turn on by themselves and turn off by themselves and fucking, you know, call your neighbors and say, I gotta do, this house has a generator, and it's probably pretty quiet. I'm going to get a Duramax generator that runs off gas or propane and run it off propane. One of the things I was wondering though, and I put a message on their message board, if you run it only on propane, when it's stored, what do you got to do to store it? I mean, is it like, because when you run a generator on gas, when you store it, you better drain and clean out the carburetor, or when you go to use it next, it ain't going to run. Is that the same on propane, or is propane clean to where it doesn't need that? I know my camper motor or generator, they said to run once a month to keep it running. Is that the same with one of those generators? Do you need to run it once a month? I mean, if you do and you only need to run it for 15 minutes or so, that's not a big deal. I just go fire the damn thing up. Ain't a big deal. Just not have it do the house. Joe Jordan says, my bipolar next door neighbor woke up on the rag this morning. Well, damn, Joe. Did you give him a tampon or a maxi pad or something? I mean, what are you supposed to do when your neighbor wakes up on the rag? What does that actually mean? Were they bitching at you? Or were they just out in the yard acting a fool? Acting all crazy and shit. I'll tell you what, if I didn't need to do a 2-hour rest break, I'd be all kinds of in my feelings about them stop unloading me, because they only have like 1 or 2 rows left to unload, and now they're reloading this box truck. I'd have been all up in my feelings going, what the hell is it first? But yeah, that's good. Joe says, no, I told him to go back to bed and wake up on the right side of the bed. You should have told him to go take some Myrtle. Isn't that what women take for cramps when they're on the rag? Or do we call it the rag? Is that not politically correct? Do we call it the time of the month, or the cherry pie time, or what do we call it? What do you call it, Keanu? The fucking demon time of the month? But yep, trucker life, baby, trucker life. And then this stupid curtain, we got something behind my seat to keep Billy from going behind the seat, and it's making this curtain not open. So as you can see, that curtain is blocking the air conditioner from getting on me, so I'm sweating like a pig. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and remove that item we put back there. We did it because if he was back there, Melissa liked to push the seat back when she would get out. I can refrain from doing that because I do the same thing, but I can refrain from doing that until I know where Billy's at. And she squished him back there one time, so we blocked it because she was like, no, I'm not, we need to block it because I'm not going to not move the seat because Billy's back there. I'll squish his ass. That's the way Melissa rolls. Just squish his ass, man. Oh, 25 35 more minutes and my split will be up. Oh yeah. Why do I say oh yeah? Where did I get that from? The thing is because can I keep you entertained for 35 more minutes? I don't think I have it in me. Damn, this dude's steering wheel is bent to shit. What the fuck? On his forklift, like they had a head-on collision and he was holding on to the steering wheel. Maybe he went on the rag and bent it. Like my hat, what is that? Amarillo Supply Company. It's a Love's hat. Melissa spilled what we thought was an alcohol beverage on my old hat, but I think it was just water. But it was wet. It didn't smell like alcohol, so it must have been just water. But I have to buy a new hat anyways. That hat was on its way out. Wait, what's this guy telling him? He's like, no, bro, don't give me no more. Oh, he said one more. Okay, there's one more. Cool. Yeah, I really hope that was the truck because I really don't want to go anywhere. Oh no, there's a truck over there. Is he walking over here? Oh, I think he is. No. Oh, good. He's going into the place next door. Dodged a bullet. Dodged a bullet. I mean, look at this street. There is no parking on this street. I mean, it was hard enough just to back in off that street. And of course, I was going this direction, so I had to go find somewhere to turn around, which luckily this street, you were able to go up there, make a right turn, go out to another street, make a left turn, then a left turn, and then it came back around. But, I mean, it's just a little single lane, you know, trucks shouldn't be on this street type of a street. It's a, you know, this is a box truck place. This ain't a semi place. Cutting into this street was, you know, you just have enough room to get on there. And then you got to kiss the curb, you got to go into the driveway, across the street. You had to do all kinds of crazy shit to get it back into there, but we did it. What's up, our resident psychopath Greg Hurley? Resident psycho Greg Hurley is here. No parking issues in the oil field. Well, right on. But you know what problems you have in the oil field? Dirt. You have a lot of dirt in the oil field. He got that oh yeah from another trucker on YouTube. I don't watch any truckers on YouTube, so no, I didn't get it from another trucker on YouTube. Got it on Trucker Appreciation Week. No parking, okay. Pro Trucker is where you got oh yeah from. No, actually no, I didn't. I used to use the term oh yeah. I've been using that term forever. I just not as frequently as I do now because I don't know, but I've always said oh yeah. But no, I don't watch any truckers on YouTube because here's the thing. I'm a truck driver. Why in the frick would I want to watch another truck driver on YouTube? What are they gonna tell me that's interesting? Oh, I'm doing an A2 split, not interesting to me. Oh, I'm backing into a dock, not interesting to me. Oh, this, not interesting to me. I'm a damn truck driver. I don't want to know. I watch people like Nate Przinski. I can't remember his full name, but he's a homesteader. I watch him. I watch South Main Auto. That interests me. I watch Matt's Off-Road Recovery. I watch Trailmater. I watch a couple other things, but they have nothing to do with trucking. The last thing I want to do is watch a truck driver. And the other thing I would never do is copy another truck driver. That'd be nuts. Yee wants to become a truck driver. You're crazy, man. Greg Hurley says lots of dirty and mud and lots of easy cash. The oil fields is nothing but is it's everything but easy. Let's not joke. Let's not make it sound like it's easy out there. Number one, being in the dirt and mud is tough. That sucks. I know. Colin Seaver says, I'm a big time truck driver. What do you got, a speech impediment? Actually sitting in Miami airport going to Costa Rica for a week. Oh, that sounds awesome. Good morning, David from Gillette, South Dakota. How you doing, Jason? How you doing? How you doing? Colin says, I just quit a good FedEx run, over $150,000 a year, but the owner equipment was garbage. Oh, Jason King is our resident UPS driver. Aren't you guys like brothers from another mother? Billy, you look hot, bro. Why don't you jump back here and get in front of the fan? I see your hair's blowing a little bit. Drink some water, buddy. There's food down there too. Why aren't you eating your food? Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to do UPS or FedEx on a full-time basis. It's just too many deadlines. And I hate to miss deadlines, so I wouldn't want to do that. And their deadlines are so tight, if anything happens, you miss the deadline. Nah. Greg says, I'm headed to Mexico City in a couple weeks to check on my restaurant. You own a restaurant in Mexico City? Why would you own a restaurant in Mexico? I ran Montrose to Denver and Colorado over I-70 6 nights a week, 610 miles a night. Gets old quick. Yeah, especially in the wintertime. I chained over 70 times this last year. Yep. No, thank you. No, I'm not doing that. I ain't chaining up. I ain't going up over no mountains. Fudge that. I make fine money staying out of the snow. Could I make more money? Probably a little bit more. I'm not going to say a lot. Probably a little bit more. But I ain't doing it. Not happening, man. Not freaking happening. Nope. Nope, nope, and nope. See that, Billy? Now eat your food. I did that to think. I was hoping Billy was going to see it, which is watching me eat, and go eat his food. He just ain't eating right. I'm part owner. I'm a gringo selling tacos to Mexicans. That's funny. Truck had Sanders, but they don't work that great. Okay. You plan to move to Mexico City? Why? Because Trump's going to become president? You leaving the country? Better not say yeah. Colin wants a taco. I could go for a taco. I don't know. Are Mexican City tacos any good, or are they this bullshit fajita that they make in Texas? I want freaking carne asada like California and Baja has. Not this fucking fajita meat. I mean, fajita's okay, but it's just okay. There ain't nothing like a good old California taco or Baja Mexico or Baja California taco. Those are the real shit. Jason says, I don't chain, although I get paid $44 an hour to do it. No thanks. Yeah, fuck that. I wouldn't chain either. They don't force you to run with chains. Obviously FedEx does. Well, I know FedEx does because I looked into FedEx one time to run terminal to terminal as a team truck in Texas, and I looked into it, and they go, okay, now, but the problem is if we're slow, we expect you to run OTR, and you may be going into the snow, which you will chain. Because I was like, I don't go in the snow and I don't chain. They're like, well, you need to snow and you need to chain. I plan to work 4 months in the Arctic and 8 months in Mexico City. There is no such thing as a real taco in the U.S. Sure there is. Sure there is. I did a taco crawl all the way from Bay of LA to San Diego, hit up every taco joint on the side of the road, and those tacos in San Diego and Southern California are just as good as Baja's tacos. The only difference is Baja, they put cabbage in their tacos. Every one had cabbage in it, which was really good, and in California they didn't, but it didn't ruin the taco. The only thing I can think of is Mexico City, or mainland Mexico, I should say, has this BS fajita meat. Because where does Texas get this fajita stuff from? You go right to the border of Laredo and they use fajita meat. What is this fajita tacos? What happened if Trump loses to Biden? We all die, Hakeem. We all die. We're all going to die of starvation because we can't afford groceries anymore. We can't afford to live. The only way Biden wins is if they cheat. And I think they'll have to cheat so bad that it will be evident and they'll get caught. What's up, Cody? The ingredients aren't the same in the U.S. You've got carne asada, cilantro, onion, and cabbage. That's the Baja California taco over in Mexico. They don't really put any seasoning in it. I've watched them do it. I've watched a lady, other than Dirty Fingers, she'll grab the meat out of the refrigerator, chop it up right there, raw meat, and throw it right on the grill. Make the, don't put anything in it. Boom, cilantro, onion, and cabbage. Same shit. If you're putting seasoning and stuff in it, you ain't making it like they do in Baja. That's for sure. They use the skirt steak in California like they do in Baja. Mexico, okay, we'll agree to disagree. It definitely ain't the same in Laredo in Texas. That's some BS fajita. Big chunks of cubed meat that tastes like stew half the time. Now, you gotta say, a good salsa makes a taco, though. You get a bad taco with good salsa, and you got yourself a good taco. You get a good taco with bad salsa, and you got yourself a bad taco. That's a fact, Jack. That is a fact. I think some of the taco joints in Baja, they actually put some cheese in their tacos too, which I thought was a little odd. The Mexican cheese. I'd rather not have cheese. Chuck name Tim says, what's up, big timer, making all that cheddar? I don't have cheddar on the truck. I have a Fiesta blend. And I haven't made anything for breakfast yet, if that's what you're talking about. A good marinade makes the world go round. Bro, you don't marinate your taco meat. You don't marinate your taco meat, man. It goes right on the grill. You crisp it up a little bit. So good. I mean, I guess you could, but that's just not the way. That's not the way they... Or wait, no, you know what, Joe? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that meat was marinated. Because I know the meat I would get in California from Vallarta's was in a marinade, and it was good-ass tasting meat. I thought it was just pulled out of a freezer though, but it might have been marinated. You might be right, Joe. You might be right. But actually, I'm going to go back and say you are right. A good marinade does do good for meat. But I don't know if that taco meat was marinated. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. It's been so many years since I've had a California taco, or should I say bought, you know, and made California tacos. But you're right. A good marinade on a good piece of meat is the shit. Now, not on a ribeye though. A ribeye needs to just have some garlic butter and some garlic seasoning. That makes the ribeye go around my belly. Oh, good. Did he go back there? Good. Billy's sitting in front of the air conditioning back there, right in front of the vent. He's like, "Oh yeah, Daddy." He goes, "It's hot in here." It is, buddy. I know. I wish you would eat your food. Man, I bought a donut this morning for breakfast. I took one bite of it and threw it away. It was disgusting. As a matter of fact, so I don't try to eat it later, it was disgusting. It had to have been old as shit. It was like dried out and nasty. Dried out and nasty, man. These things hold. Oh, you guys, I had to get a new cup because them damn people stole my cup. Fits cup holder friendly, grip soft sit, base, hydration goals. Hydration goals? What the hell are you talking about, hydration goals? Oh, it's got markings in there. Oh, 40 ounces. It's the full. Okay, I see it's got 30, 20. Okay, whatever. I fill it up no matter what. With ice, too. My dad used to work magic on the grill, but the secret was in the marinade, and he could take a piece of shoe leather and make it edible. We had some ribs the day before I was leaving, I think, back to work. At this place up the street from us there over in Hillister, next town over. And they're pretty good. It's making me think of marinade because they weren't barbecue. They weren't drenched in barbecue sauce, but they had some kind of a marinade on them. That was pretty good. Very tasty. It's been so long since I've grilled anything. You know, with Melissa and I not eating much, it just seems like a waste of time to grill anything. All right, bro, you need to unload me now. My brake's almost up. He stopped unloading me. What the hell is he doing? When did you serve in the military? I see you're wearing an Amarillo Supply Company hat, so I thought I would shut up, fool. I did not serve in the military, nor will I ever claim to serve in the military. I should have, but I didn't. I mean, I could. I guess I could have, but I didn't. Boy, that heat is blazing right through this curtain, man. This curtain is like 80,000 degrees. Hot, hot, hot. Billy, you back in your crate. Why don't you drink something? Why don't you eat something? Eat some food, brother. Don't just look at me all depressed looking like, I'm gonna go in me. Take me for a WALK, me. We already went, dude. We already went. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go. We got a good little live in here. I'm gonna go back there and see if I can't see what's taking so long. Since you got rid of the flag hat. The flag hat's at home. It got wet. I don't know if it's gonna recover though, because when a hat gets wet, the bill gets jacked up. Tony says, I served in the 9th Infantry Division in 1968, and no matter what doctor I see, they can never stop me from hearing heavy combat at night. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, thanks for your service, Tony. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Trucking with David H on Facebook. If you're female and you got any kind of boobies or butt or toes going, if you're female and you don't have any trucker in your thing that I see, you ain't getting on there. So all you damn trolls, quit freaking trying to sign on.